A. Glycolysis and its regulation. Glycolysis is a specific process that is known as the first stage of the anaerobic respiration process in plants, during which 6-carbon glucose splits into two molecules of pyruvate, which is 3-carbon, under the impact of enzymes to generate the required energy. This process can be described into two stages, several steps that are associated with each stage. It is also important to note the process occurs in the cytoplasm of cell, and its role is to guarantee the respiration under such condition when oxygen is not available. Glycolysis is the process in which glucose is broken down to produce energy. It produces two molecules of pyruvate, ATP, NADH, and water. The process takes place in the cytoplasm of a cell and does not require oxygen. It occurs both aerobic and anaerobic organism. B. Citric acid cycle. Its regulation is a series of chemical reactions to release stored energy through the oxidation of acetyl CoA derived from carbohydrates, fats, and protein. The Krebs cycle is used by organisms that respire as opposed to organisms that ferment to generate energy, either by anaerobic respiration or aerobic respiration. In addition, the cycle provides precursors of certain amino acids, as well as the reducing agent NADH that are used in numerous other reactions. Its central importance to many biochemical pathways suggests that it was one of the earliest components of metabolism and may have originated biogenetically. Even though it is branded as a cycle, it is not necessary to metabolites to follow only one specific route. At least 3 alternative segments of the citric acid cycle have been recognized. The name of this metabolic pathway is derived from the citric acid, a tricarboxylic acid, often called citrate, as the ionized form predominates at biological that is consumed and then regenerated by this sequence of reaction to complete the cycle. C. Mitochondria structure and oxidative phosphorylation. Mitochondria are membrane-bound organelles, but they are membrane-bound with two different membranes, and that's quite unusual for intercellular organelle. Those membranes function in the purpose of mitochondria, with each essentially to produce energy. That energy is produced by having chemicals within the cell go through pathways. In other words, be converted, and the process of the conservation produce energy in the form of ATP, because the phosphate is a high energy bond and provides energy for other reactions within the cell. Some different cells have different amount of mitochondria because they need more energy. For example, the muscle has a lot of mitochondria. The liver does too, the kidney as well, and to a certain extent, the brain, which lives off of the energy those mitochondria produce, and we probably don't know all of the different diseases that mitochondria dysfunction causes.